right, this will be fun. Okay, we're live. Let's see if this works. We're gonna do a joint video today. It'll be fun. Ali, hi. Dave Vandermeer in the house. Kelly Bond. Good to see you, Kelly. Danny Kilpatrick. So this will be exciting. A JPT Collins. This is exciting. Hey, Lori. Good morning. Lucia. Hello. Miss Suzu. Hi. Nicole. I'm peeling from the sun. Oh, you do? Thank you, Allie. You like the color? My mom got me this shirt. My mom right there. Amal Youngblood. Thanks, Mom. Good morning, Asal. Mellow Monday. She's all into alliterations today. Celine? Yeah. I figure that I have to show you what I'm wearing every day, so I can't wear the same thing every single day, right? Hey, Julio, good morning. Lori, I love the picture. I haven't been able to figure out where it goes yet. I'm going to send you a video and we'll decide together. Okay, so let me see if I can pin this comment here. Pin comment. All right. Real men wear pink, Lucia. Oh, thanks, Asal. So I'd like everyone, so please draw your attention to this pinned comment. My dear friend, Danny, you don't see a button? You don't see the join button? All right, Danny, log off or cancel it and then come back in and see if it gives you the option to request to be in video. So I'd like everyone to draw your attention. Oh, there we go. We're going live. Danny, this will be kind of cool. We have a little announcement to make. So draw your attention to this comment here. There she is.
Hi.
Danny Yogi Moon in the house. All right, so again, let me draw your attention, please, to this comment we just pinned. So my dear friend, Danny Kilpatrick, she is launching her brand new podcast, which is so exciting, and she's been planning it for a long time, and it's been a deep passion of love for her. And so the comment here gives the little information on what we did together. I had the great pleasure to be interviewed. We have an hour-long podcast, and actually, I was going to introduce it, but Danny, why don't you introduce your podcast and tell everyone what it's called and where they can find it?
Yeah. So my podcast is called Beyond the Bliss, and you can find it basically anywhere that podcasts are available: Apple, Spotify, SoundCloud, everything. We've pinned the Instagram name at the bottom if you want to follow along there and subscribe so you get notifications when new episodes come out. But this week, I'm launching my episode with Paul. So we talk about meditation, the science behind meditation, practical ways to approach the practice, how it works, how to fit it into your life now. And for those here that just love Paul, we get to hear a little bit about his backstory and how he was led to his mentor, writing his book, and why he loves meditation so much.
Thank you, Danny. It was very exciting to do it with you. It was a great experience, and to bond with you a little bit as well. Also, the first episode that launched last week is very interesting. I haven't finished the whole thing yet, but our dear friend Nicole Anders was interviewed by you for the first episode, and so I encourage everyone to check out the first episode. And Nicole is a psychologist, and she has a wealth of knowledge on trauma and how yoga teachings can relate to the healing of trauma as well. So go check out Beyond the Bliss podcast. Danny, you didn't mention, but there's also a website, beyondtheblisspodcast.com.
Mm-hmm. And then there's if you go directly to the Instagram page, there's a link that will just take you right there. And we actually have a lot of Las Vegas yogis coming on the podcast as the months go by. So we'll have Joyce from Trauma Recovery Yoga, your friend Allie, I get to meet her soon, so we'll have a bunch of fun people on there.
Oh my gosh. Really?
Yeah. I get to talk to Allie tomorrow and meet her on the phone, so I'm sure a lot of people know each other, so it'll be cool to see everyone highlighted and hear their backstory and listen to them share their gifts and knowledge.
So good. Well, it is indeed a gift that you're providing this to us, so thank you, Danny, for facilitating it.
Thank
So
you.
everyone, Danny's going to join us for the meditation this morning. So let's talk for a moment about that and do our group meditation together. Wait, how do I put this back down? Okay, I'm still learning how to do the pinned comment thing. All right, that's there. So the comment will stay. The Beyond the Bliss podcast is there. All right, cool. Well, Danny, thank you so much. Okay, everyone. So we're doing a multi-day series on the prana vayus, and there are five ways that prana moves in the body, and 5 functions that it does, that it provides for us. 5 benefits that optimizing these certain winds of prana can do for our mind, our emotions, and our physical body. And today we're going to talk about apana vayu. So apana vayu relates to downward moving energy and elimination. I wonder if I can share a photo while we're doing a joint live stream. Let me see if this.
Ooh.
I move that around. It's only going to show part of it. That's okay though, because the part that's being shown is the part I want you to see. So if you look at the lower abdomen of this drawing of this body, you see orange and red color. So the 5 winds, the 5 movements of prana are generally most active in certain areas of the body. Apana is centralized in the lower abdomen and pelvic area. Why? Because that's the area of our eliminative faculties in our body, physically eliminative, right? Downward moving release of physical matter when we use the restroom, when we eliminate physical and liquids from the body. Also menstruation has to do with apana vayu moving freely. So it's not only physical though. So apana vayu has everything to do with releasing energy as well. Mental energy, emotional energy, anything that's stuck in the body. If something feels extra stuck, that means you got to work on your apana vayu. And there are ways to optimize that. So the yoga tradition gives us multiple methodologies to work on these different vayus. So we have asana, we have physical poses, of course pranayama that we do every day here together, meditation techniques, kriyas, movements, also mudras, hand mudras, and mantras. So all the different, tools from the yogi tool belt that the wise yogis of the past give us can help optimize our lives in all these various ways. So if you're having physical challenges with any elimination qualities that I mentioned, physically releasing matter, or mentally, if we're stuck, apana vayu. So for the yogis on the call right now, if you're familiar with the pose called apanasana, check out what the compound word is, apana and asana. So when you lay on your back and squeeze your knees into the chest and wrap your arms over your shins, the pose is called apanasana. It optimizes elimination. Now, half apanasana is known as wind removing, or happy baby. So you're compressing the intestines. There's methods behind all of this stuff. There's reasons. The yogis didn't just make it up for no reason, right? When you compress the intestines, methodically, you're creating a downward flow of physical matter and opening the channels for elimination from the body. So apanasana is one. And then, of course, there are mental kriyas and meditations. We'll do some of that today together. Let me cancel this thing. Why do I have all these pictures here? Hold on one sec. How do I do that? Well, I guess I'll have to leave it there. Okay. So we've been working with a different hand mudra every day for these vayus as well. Now, I mentioned before that each of our fingers is connected specifically with a particular chakra or energetic center in the body. So the first 5 chakras specifically. So for apana vayu optimization, we want to activate the lower 3 chakras, and that's done by bringing thumb, index, and middle finger together with about 1 pound or 2 of pressure. So it's a fair amount of pressure to activate the energetic receptors in the fingers. So thumb, index, and middle. The last 2 fingers are extended out. Okay, so the mudra looks like this with the hands. And the backs of the hands go to the knees. Okay, backs of the hands go to the knees. If you feel more grounded and more comfortable putting the wrists on the knees, that's your choice. So the orientation of the palms doesn't matter as much as the pressure on the finger pads. So your choice. All right, so let's sit tall, please, and we'll move into our kriya first and then meditation. Okay, Find your comfortable meditative seat. As always, the spine is tall. Let the shoulders relax. Do the body scan to make sure you're not clenching or tensing anything unnecessarily. Let the eyes gently close. Make sure your face is soft, the forehead is soft. So keep the orientation between the thumb, index, and middle finger. Begin to deepen the breath, please. Shoulders relax. We'll start off with pure breathing. So one of the intentions behind optimizing apana vayu is stability. We want to feel our groundedness into the earth, create a connection to the earth to help with elimination, to help with our quality of release, our ability to release rather. So the yogis tell us that the proper breathing technique for stability is 1-to-1 ratio breathing. That means equal inhale, equal exhale. So let's all please start off with a 5-second inhale and exhale. 1 click per second. So the inhale from empty lungs to full lungs takes 5 seconds. And the exhale from full lungs to empty lungs takes 5 seconds. Gentle ujjayi. Keep the shoulders relaxed. Keep the body tall and the base of the spine and the hips grounded to the earth. And now let's move into a 7-second inhale and exhale. So increase the duration by 2. So we're still using full inhales and exhales, but we're going slower. Always intending to make the breath as smooth and as calm as possible. I give the options for retentions now. So if you're comfortable with kumbhaka, with retaining the breath, please hold the breath after the inhale for 2 seconds only, and hold the breath after the exhale for 2 seconds only. Drawing the mind more into stability, more into stillness during the retentions. If it's comfortable for you, extend the length of the retentions to 4 seconds. So hold the breath for 4 seconds after the inhale, and if you can, 4 seconds after the exhale. Okay, please finish this cycle that you're on and release the technique for now. Keeping the hand mudra. Reestablish your tall spine. Reorient yourself as rooted into the earth. Feel tremendous stability, stillness, and ease in the body, all at the same time. Now, the first part of our meditation, we don't visualize anything. We want to develop other awareness, no visual, just the sensation. Become aware of the root of your spine, the base, the tailbone, and just sense that your spine grows down into the earth and that you are connected to the planet. At the same time, bring your attention to the midbrain, placed between the temples, middle of the head. Now, normally when we inhale, I ask you to lift your awareness up the spine with the inhale, but today's the opposite. When your body inhales, descend your awareness, descend all of your consciousness from the midbrain, down the spine, to the base of your spine, the tailbone or the coccyx. Hold the breath. And as you exhale, release all mental negativity, all dullness, stuck energy into the earth, down through the spine, into the ground. So the inhale descends anything we're stuck, anything we're holding on to, descend it down to the base of the spine, then hold the breath. Then on the exhale, send it out down into the planet, center of the core of the earth. Any blockages to our forward movement, any darkness, any heaviness that's clouding the fire of our soul, the fire of our life. Inhale it down the spine, pause the breath, then exhale it down into the center of the earth. Let's do 3 more cycles, please. Okay, release the technique now, and for the last part of this meditation, we are going to visualize. First, reestablish your tall spine. The body is strong, it's elevated, and yet at the same time, it's deeply connected to the planet, deeply stable. At the base of the spine, coccyx area, see or feel or sense a downward pointing blue triangle that's glowing with light. And from this triangle, from the spine, there's energy shooting down into the earth, almost as if you're sharing energy with the earth. And the energy is almost pulsing like lightning bolts, increasing our connectedness to the planet, increasing our stability, increasing our rootedness, and increasing elimination of stagnant energy in the body. Pulsation of lightning bolts down into the planet from the blue triangle at the base of the spine. If you have a strong orientation to sound, to the sound receptors, you can sense lightning bolts crashing down into the earth to make it more real for you, more visceral even. Breaking through any stagnation, any tamasic energy, tamas, that which slows us down, prevents us from expanding and experiencing forward movement. And now just be still. Draw the mind more into the void of silence. Give the mind and the emotions permission to rest. Please bring your hands to your heart center. Let's breathe in together. Full breath. Hold the breath. And release. Slowly open the eyes. And come back. Thank you everyone for joining. Danny, it was a pleasure to have you. So for those of you who signed in after we started, this is my dear friend Danny Kilpatrick with a brand new podcast called Beyond the Bliss Podcast, and the comment that's pinned here gives you access to her Instagram page, and there's also a website, and the episode that I had the pleasure to be on is debuting this week. So thank you all for joining. Danny, is there anything else you want to add at the end here?
No, thank you for letting me join. That was fun.
It's my pleasure. Thanks for having me on the podcast, and I can't wait to hear it once you release it this week. Which day is it coming out? Thursday, right?
Thursday, this Thursday.
Awesome, awesome. All right. Thank you, everyone, for joining. Have a beautiful Monday. We'll see you next tomorrow at 7 a.m. Okay. Namaste. Thank you. Oops, I better press end, huh?